Hello and welcome to What's on Anime, where we unpack, explore, and illuminate the intricacies of your favorite manga and anime series, Hell's Paradise. We'll explore the captivating world of Hell's Paradise and dive deep into the intriguing power system known as Tao. We'll also be discussing the concept of Tandon, an essential aspect of this power system. Tao, pronounced Dao, is drawn from Chinese philosophy and serves as the foundation for the extraordinary abilities the characters possess, and Tao is described as a life force or energy that permeates all living things. In the series, Tao is depicted as an energy radiating from the user's body. Skilled practitioners can manipulate Tao for offensive and defensive maneuvers, while also sensing and perceiving this energy in others, which enables them to anticipate attacks and movements. Although Tao is present in every living being, not all can manipulate it. The ability to harness Tao is a skill that requires rigorous training and practice. Tao is further categorized into two types: Yang representing warmth and vitality, and Yin symbolizing coldness and decay. Each individual aligns more with either Yang or Yin. This alignment plays a critical role in combat situations. A Tao user can employ their Tao to attack an opponent's life force directly, bypassing physical defenses. This is where the Yin and Yang dichotomy becomes critical. Yin Tao is weak against Yang Tao and vice versa, so understanding an opponent's Tao type is a key strategy in any battle. In addition to its combat use, Tao grants unique abilities. For instance, Tao users can heal wounds, perceive their surroundings through Tao vision, and some can even infuse their Tao into weapons or objects. Now let's talk about the Tandon. In the series, the Tandon is described as the body's central point where Tao is accumulated and controlled. It's usually located in the lower abdomen. Cultivating and controlling the flow of Tao in the Tandon can drastically improve a person's ability to use Tao. Think of the Tandon as a reservoir that stores Tao within the body. The larger the reservoir, the more Tao can be stored and the stronger the person becomes. The control over this reservoir can also dictate how effectively one can use their Tao. This Tandon concept introduces a fascinating layer of cultivation and self-improvement within the series, where characters can grow stronger not only through physical training, but also through spiritual and mental discipline. They evolve with the characters and the story, providing insights into each character's strengths, weaknesses, and growth. Mastering Tao isn't just about having a larger reservoir of energy at one's disposal. Mastery involves fine control and an intimate understanding of one's Tao. Skilled users can shape their Tao into various forms, create protective barriers, or deliver precise, devastating attacks that target an opponent's very life force. The Tandon, as the storage and control point for Tao, is equally crucial. But the Tandon isn't simply a static element, it can grow and develop with training just as muscles do. The capacity and efficiency of a character's Tandon can drastically impact their power and stamina in battle. A key point is that maintaining balance in one's Tandon is essential. Just as a reservoir can be drained if used carelessly, excessive use of Tao can deplete the Tandon, leaving a user weakened or even vulnerable. And this balance extends beyond battle. It's often seen that characters who maintain a balance in their Tandon and Tao usage tend to exhibit a serene composure and mental clarity. This further intertwines the physical and mental aspects of the characters, grounding their supernatural abilities in personal growth and self-control. In the context of Hell's Paradise, Tao and Tandon aren't just power systems. They're a narrative device that reflects character development, illuminates internal struggles, and creates nuanced, strategic combat scenarios. They intertwine philosophy, strategy, and action in an intricate dance that's as cerebral as it is visceral. The beauty of these concepts lies not only in their complexity, but in their application. Let's dive a bit deeper into its current application within the series. At its heart, Tao is an invisible force present in every living creature. This energy can be honed and manipulated by skilled individuals for a variety of purposes, making it a central aspect of the series' combat and narrative progression. A crucial aspect of Tao manipulation is understanding its dual nature. Every individual's Tao aligns more with either Yang, representing warmth and vitality, or Yin, symbolic of coldness and decay. This yin-yang duality doesn't merely classify Tao, it's the crux of its strategic use in battles. When wielded offensively, a Tao user can strike at an opponent's life force directly. Yet Tao attacks don't uniformly affect all adversaries. A Yang Tao user's attack is especially effective against a Yin Tao individual and vice versa, reflecting the interplay of Yin and Yang. This strategic element transforms battles into intricate games of prediction and counterplay, where understanding an opponent's Tao nature is as vital as raw power. On the other hand, Tao isn't solely a weapon. Its diverse applications extend to healing wounds, enhancing perception through Tao vision, and even infusing objects or weapons with Tao energy. This versatility adds an extra dimension to the series, influencing scenarios beyond fights. However, using Tao isn't as simple as activating a latent power. It's connected to the Tandon, the body's center, where Tao accumulates. It's typically located in the lower abdomen, and how one cultivates and controls Tao in the Tandon greatly affects their Tao proficiency. Think of the Tandon as a battery that stores Tao. The more Tao it can store, the stronger the person becomes. But a battery's usefulness isn't just about capacity, it's about effective usage. Overusing Tao can deplete the Tandon and leave one vulnerable, emphasizing the importance of balance in Tao manipulation. In recent developments, Tao has been used creatively in various scenarios. Characters have found innovative ways to apply their Tao, such as unique attack formations, defensive strategies, and even collaborations, creating fresh and engaging narratives. The current Tao system continues to evolve alongside the characters and their understanding of it. As characters grow and learn, they unlock new dimensions of their Tao, leading to surprising shifts in the power dynamics of the series. Tao is a dynamic power system that marries philosophy with strategy and action. Its evolution within the series creates a continuously engaging narrative, rewarding those who delve deep into its intricacies. A fundamental aspect of the Tao power system is that it isn't static. It evolves and adapts as characters grow, learn, and adapt themselves. Just like a current in a river, Tao is a dynamic and ever-changing force in the series. The term current in the Tao power system essentially refers to the ongoing evolution and utilization of Tao by different characters. It's about how characters are learning new ways to harness their Tao, developing innovative strategies for battle, and pushing the boundaries of what was previously thought possible. One of the most intriguing aspects of the current in the Tao power system is the continual evolution of Tao techniques. Characters are not only refining their use of Tao, but are also developing entirely new techniques and strategies. This continuous evolution keeps battles fresh and unpredictable, adding an extra layer of strategy and anticipation to each conflict. Moreover, characters are starting to discover more about the potential of Tao outside of combat. This includes its use in healing, as a method of communication, or even for manipulation of the physical world around them. Such developments show the immense potential of Tao and ensure that its influence isn't limited to the battlefield. In terms of yin and yang, the current in the Tao power system has also seen characters exploring what it means to have a balance between the two. Characters are learning that while their Tao may lean more towards yin or yang, it's the balance between the two that often determines the outcome of a fight. This exploration of balance brings a deeper philosophical layer to the Tao power system, aligning it more closely with the Taoist principles it's based on. The current in the Tao power system is all about evolution, innovation, and the unending quest for balance. As characters continue to grow and the story progresses, it's clear that the Tao power system will continue to evolve in new and exciting ways. Now let's dive into an intriguing aspect of Tao, its elemental attributes. Tao isn't just a formless life force. It's associated with different elements, adding another layer of strategy and diversity at Tao's application. Much like the yin and yang aspect we've discussed before, these elemental attributes offer more depth and nuance to the Tao power system. There are 5 Tao elemental attributes, each corresponding to a classical element: wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Each Tao user is naturally aligned with one of these elements, which influences their Tao's characteristics and the way they utilize it. Let's explore each elemental attribute briefly. Wood. Wood Tao users are often associated with growth and vitality. They might exhibit the capacity for rapid healing or regeneration, using their Tao to mend physical injuries. This element is particularly beneficial in prolonged fights, where stamina and recovery become crucial. Fire Tao users harness the aggressive, consuming nature of flames. They often employ Tao in explosive, highly damaging attacks. Their Tao might manifest in increased offensive capabilities, turning them into formidable opponents in any battle. Earth Tao users have a connection to stability and endurance. Their Tao can enhance their defensive capabilities or make their attacks more solid and unyielding, akin to the steadfast nature of the earth itself. Metal Tao users can manipulate their Tao to exhibit traits of strength and sharpness. They might utilize their Tao to harden their bodies, creating impervious defenses or razor-sharp offensive capabilities. Water Tao users embody adaptability and fluidity. Their Tao may allow them to adapt to various situations quickly, using fluid strategies or flexible techniques to keep opponents off balance. It's essential to note that these elemental attributes don't limit a Tao user to specific techniques or abilities. Instead, they provide a general direction, a sort of flavor to the way they manipulate their Tao. Moreover, these elements are interconnected in a cycle of creation and destruction, the concept borrowed from traditional Chinese philosophy. For instance, water nurtures wood, wood fuels fire, fire creates earth, ash. Earth bears metal, and metal collects water. On the other hand, wood parts earth, earth dams water, Water extinguishes fire, fire melts metal, and metal chops wood. Understanding these relationships can be crucial in battles, adding another layer of complexity to the combat system. The elemental attributes of Tao introduce another dimension of complexity and strategy to the series' power system. They add variety to the abilities, contribute to character individuality, and bring a unique dynamic to the battles. To truly appreciate the depth of Tao's elemental attributes, it's important to remember that these elements are not just labels or categories. They are deeply intertwined with the Tao power system's philosophy and play a critical role in shaping the narrative. A Tao user doesn't just possess an element, they embody it. The element of a Tao user can often give us insight into their personality, their worldview, and their approach to combat. For example, a Fire Tao user might be passionate and quick-tempered, preferring aggressive, head-on attacks. On the other hand, a Water Tao user might be more adaptable and flexible, changing their strategy as the battle situation evolves. Moreover, the elemental attributes also impact how a character grows and evolves. As characters train and refine their Tao, they develop new abilities and techniques that reflect their element. This continuous growth and evolution keep the battles fresh and unpredictable, adding depth to each character's journey. Importantly, the relationships between the elements, the cycles of creation and destruction, introduce a level of strategy and complexity that goes beyond individual strength. A battle between two Tao users isn't just a contest of power, it's a clash of elements. Understanding these elemental relationships and using them strategically can turn the tide of a battle, giving an edge to the tactically minded. We've also seen cases where characters learn to harness their Tao in ways that defy traditional elemental limitations, pushing the boundaries of what's possible with Tao. This demonstrates that while the elements provide a framework for understanding Tao, they are not rigid constraints. The true potential of Tao lies in how creatively a character can harness it. The elemental attributes of Tao bring richness and depth to the Tao power system, influencing character development, battle dynamics, and the overarching narrative. They reflect the series' ongoing theme of balance and harmony, reminding us that power is not just about brute force, it's about understanding and aligning oneself with the natural flow of the world. Next, we are going to focus on two incredibly fascinating and intricate aspects of Tao, Saosi and Sukoku, the restoration and hindering cycles of Tao respectively. Starting with Saosi, which translates to creation or restoration. It's a complex technique which enables a Tao user to extend their life energy, their Tao, to another individual who's on the brink of death, essentially pulling them back into the realm of the living. This isn't a standard healing ability. Saosi doesn't restore physical injuries. Instead, it reignites the dwindling life force within the recipient, providing them with a second chance at life. What makes Saosi so remarkable is how it allows the user to manipulate the natural flow of life force in such a profound and intimate manner. This shows the potential of Tao not just as a tool for combat, but as a force that connects all living things. However, this also puts immense strain on the user as they are sharing their own life force, making it a technique that requires not just skill, but also a deep bond of trust and a strong will. Moving on to Sukoku, which translates to hindrance or interference. This technique involves creating a manifestation of one's Tao, often resembling a clone or double of the user, to engage in combat. The manifestation, or the double, possesses the user's combat capabilities and is a reflection of their Tao attributes. It can interact with the physical world and can deal or receive damage. Sukoku serves as a testament to the potential versatility of Tao. In a typical confrontation, it can serve to distract or confuse the enemy, creating opportunities for the user to attack or escape. It demonstrates a Tao user's ability to shape their life force into a separate, tangible entity, which speaks volumes about their level of control and mastery over their own Tao. However, it's important to note that using Sukoku can be risky. Since the double is an extension of the user's Tao, damage inflicted on it can impact the user as well. Like Saosi, Sukoku is a technique that requires a deep understanding of one's Tao, as well as a strategic mind to use it effectively. In essence, both Saosi and Sukoku push the boundaries of what Tao can achieve. They're more than just techniques, they represent the Tao user's ability to control, manipulate, and even defy the natural flow of life energy for creation and hindrance, respectively. As the narrative continues to unfold, the depth and complexity of the Tao power system continue to evolve, offering us increasingly intriguing aspects like Saosi and Sukoku. It becomes increasingly clear that the concept of Tao is not static. It evolves and expands as the narrative progresses, revealing new layers of complexity and depth. Saosi and Sukoku, the restoration and hindering cycles of Tao, are testament to this dynamism. Looking at Saosi, one might question the implications and consequences of such a powerful technique. After all, extending one's life force to another individual to bring them back from the brink of death is a significant act that defies the natural cycle of life and death. Could this mean a Saosi user essentially possesses the power to control life itself? However, remember that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Using Saosi is taxing on the user, as it requires them to share their own life force, highlighting the principle of balance that is central to Tao. Furthermore, Saosi underscores the interconnectedness that Tao symbolizes. By sharing one's life force, a Tao user acknowledges the shared life energy that binds all living beings. This notion of shared existence is a recurring theme, reminding us of our interconnectedness and shared destinies. On the other hand, Sukoku serves as a reminder of the potential conflicts that can arise when individuals wield the power of Tao. By creating a tangible manifestation of their life force to engage in combat, a Tao user essentially externalizes their internal power, blurring the boundary between the self and the other. This can lead to confusing and challenging confrontations, as the double can not only deal damage but also receive it, which impacts the user. Yet this risk also highlights the strategic depth of Tao. A user who employs Sukoku must not only possess an intimate understanding of their own Tao, but also be able to anticipate their opponent's moves. This adds a level of tactical sophistication to the battles, making them not just about brute force, but also about strategic planning and execution. To conclude, Saosi and Sukoku bring forth the nuanced facets of Tao, displaying its potential for both restoration and hindrance. They emphasize the significance of balance, interconnectedness, and strategic thinking within the Tao power system, making a captivating narrative that continues to surprise and intrigue us with its depth. Which will lead us to a quintet of crucial training exercises for Tao: Doin, Shuten, Shuitsu, Taisoku, and Bakujutsu. Each of these techniques presents unique pathways to cultivate and enhance Tao, offering a multifaceted approach to understanding and utilizing this intriguing life force. Let's start with Doin. This exercise focuses on physical movement and massage techniques. The goal of Doin is to enhance the circulation of Tao within the body, allowing it to flow unimpeded through the practitioner's physical form. This practice draws parallels to real-world techniques like yoga and qigong, where physical movement is used to stimulate and balance life energy. Regular practice of Doin can help a Tao user gain better control of their Tao, aiding them in combat and other Tao-related activities. However, it's not just about bodily movement, it's about directing the flow of Tao with each motion. The precise gestures, postures, and rhythms are designed to stimulate Tao circulation and remove blockages, much like how a good workout promotes blood flow. The user becomes more attuned to their own Tao and learns to maneuver it like a second set of muscles, expanding their Tao-based capabilities in the process. Next up is Shuten, a technique that works on a more internal level. Shuten involves training through the pathways of the body and organs. Think of it as a roadmap to one's Tao. By understanding these pathways, a Tao practitioner can better channel their Tao, improving its flow through these channels and enhancing the effectiveness of their Tao abilities. It's a bit like acupuncture, but for Tao, using the body's natural systems to influence the flow of life energy. The body is a complex network of channels and pathways, all interlinked and carrying Tao. By training these paths through organ-based exercises, Shuten lets the user learn to visualize and control their Tao's path, shaping its direction and flow at will. It's like having a detailed map of your body's Tao landscape, and understanding how to navigate it efficiently can greatly enhance one's Tao mastery. Shutitsu takes a different approach. It is a meditative technique that emphasizes training through stillness. In a world that's constantly in motion, finding stillness can be a powerful tool. By focusing their mind and silencing external distractions, it'll heighten their awareness of Tao, improving their ability to sense and manipulate it. Shu Itsu is a testament to the power of the mind in Tao cultivation, showing that strength isn't just physical, it's also mental. It is the art of finding stillness amidst chaos, focusing inward and perceiving Tao in its purest form. This is not just simple meditation, it's about piercing through the constant noise of the world to touch the quiet core of Tao within oneself. The fourth technique, Taisoku, involves using various breathing techniques to train Tao. Breathing is a life-sustaining process that's intrinsically tied to its life force. By aligning one's breath with the flow of Tao, the user can enhance their Tao manipulation skills. This practice can also improve a practitioner's concentration and control, making them more effective in Tao combat. It's the simple act of inhaling and exhaling into a potent tool for Tao regulation, as each breath becomes a rhythmic dance with Tao. The mastery of Taisoku also aids in cultivating calm and focus. Finally, we have Bakujutsu, which is considered the most important of all these exercises through sexual intimacy. Reaching the pinnacle of this journey involves a facet that some may find surprising, yet it remains a crucial part of the process. This aspect involves the intimate union of two individuals, a sharing of the life force energy that involves not only the physical but also the spiritual realm. This union, known as Congress, symbolizes the most profound connection possible, an intimate sharing and merging of energies. Training in this particular aspect requires a deep sense of trust, understanding, and mutual consent between the individuals involved. It is the symbiotic exchange where the blend of energies can lead to new insights and enhanced control over one's own energy. The act of Congress represents a potent form of energy manipulation, a unique blend that carries the distinctive signatures of both individuals involved. It's an exploration of the depth and potential of this life force, a way to transcend the self and connect with another at the most fundamental level. In essence, reaching this stage means transcending the individual self, connecting and merging with another, and exploring new facets of energy manipulation. It's an expansive journey where the life force extends beyond the individual, blends with others, and influences the reality in powerful ways. It's about realizing the vast potential of this spiritual energy and reaching new heights in its mastery. This stage is the culmination of a journey that begins within the self and extends beyond to touch others. The transformation from internal energy to external influence, the deepening connection with another, and the exploration of unprecedented control over the energy are all facets of this intricate process. It represents the endless potential and depth of this life force and offers a gateway to the pinnacle of mastery. In conclusion, this stage is not just about reaching a goal, but about the journey itself, the growth, the connections made, and the deepening understanding of this spiritual energy. It's a testament to the boundless potential that lies within each of us and the profound connections we can make through the sharing and blending of our energies. In the universe of Hell's Paradise, two distinct types of Tao, aside from Yin and Yang Tao, have been shown: Flower Tao and Tao hybridization. Flower Tao. This represents a distinct form of Tao that is associated with the Tenshin. In the series, Tenshin are essentially immortal beings who can harness the power and manipulate it in unique ways. This attribute is often visualized as flower-like patterns, hence the term Flower Tao. The Tenshin's unique Tao lets them manipulate life forces, regenerate from fatal injuries, and wield tremendous power. It is a more advanced form of Tao, which grants them abilities beyond what most users can achieve. Furthermore, they can adjust their Tao to match with others, which is a prerequisite for successful use of the technique that can prolong their lifespan indefinitely. In the intricate realm of life force energy manipulation, an exceptional form emerges amongst the Tenshin, immortal beings who masterfully wield this energy. Their mastery is distinguished by distinct flower-like patterns. This manifestation grants these beings an extraordinary degree of control, allowing them to wield the life energy to manipulate other life forces, recover from what would be fatal injuries to others, and command power far surpassing typical users. Furthermore, their proficiency extends to adjusting the frequency of their life force energy to synchronize with others, which is essential for employing the technique that extends their lifespan indefinitely. Hybridization Tao. This form represents a blend of two distinct types of Tao. It's a unique state where an individual possesses a mix of human and non-human Tao, a rare occurrence within the series. The hybridization of Tao results in enhanced capabilities and allows the user to perform feats that would not be possible with a singular type of Tao. Hybridization Tao is depicted as incredibly potent and versatile, offering a wide range of uses depending on the types of Tao that are merged. The potential and power of a hybrid Tao can be monumental, often surpassing the capabilities of ordinary Tao users. These variations can illustrate the diverse potential of this spiritual energy. The unique properties and capabilities of Flower Tao and Hybridization Tao provide a glimpse into the various ways Tao can evolve and be manipulated, revealing a broad spectrum of possibilities for Tao users in their quest for mastery. These specialized forms of life force energy underline the expansive potential inherent within this spiritual force. Whether it's the extraordinary flower-like patterns of Tenshin's energy or the fused energy resulting from a human-non-human blend, each provides unique insights into the boundless possibilities for those who strive for mastery. The diversity in manipulation and evolution of this energy truly illuminates the vast and uncharted expanse of this spiritual journey. Let's consider Gabi Maru and his interaction with these two distinct forms of life force energy. When faced with the Tenshin, beings who've honed their energies to bloom like flowers, Gabi Maru's adaptive capabilities and tenacity were truly tested. These encounters forced him to reassess his understanding of energy, evolving his abilities to meet this new challenge. This resilience, along with his combat instincts, allowed him to weather the superior might of the Tenshin and gain invaluable insights into his own growth as a practitioner. In dealing with the rare, powerful blend of human and non-human energies, Gabi Maru again displayed remarkable adaptability. The complexity and strength inherent in this form of energy presented a considerable challenge, yet Gabi Maru's perseverance and intuitive understanding of his energy enabled him to harness this powerful fusion. He showcased an extraordinary ability to grow and transform his energy in response to new challenges, demonstrating his exceptional capacity as a practitioner. Gabi Maru's journey offers an intriguing study of the adaptation and manipulation of this spiritual force. Through direct encounters with a floral pattern energy wielded by the Tandon and the harnessing of the rare fused form of energy, we see Gabi Maru's dedication, adaptability, and unyielding spirit. His experiences underline the expansive potential inherent in this life force energy, painting a vivid picture of the journey one can embark on in the pursuit of mastery. To truly understand this fascinating process, Gabi Maru is a prime example of overcoming death to attain such powers into his arsenal. Gabi Maru is no ordinary warrior. He is an embodiment of the remarkable phenomenon known for his indomitable will to live and his relentless desire to reunite with his wife. Now, blending the human and the flower Tao is not something that happens at the snap of fingers. It's a complex, dangerous, and almost mythical process. The path to hybridization is paved with a monstrous process known as arborification, a horrifying transformation that takes a human to the brink of death by transforming them into a tree-like creature. Surviving arborification is an enormous challenge, and only those with an unyielding will to live and an intense drive can overcome it. Gabi Maru, with his heart set on reuniting with his wife and his unwavering determination to survive, personifies this struggle. His fierce will to live enables him to endure arborification and integrate the flower Tao, becoming a rare success of hybridization. The result of this hybridization is miraculous, to say the least. Gabi Maru, now imbued with the properties of the flower Tao in addition to his human Tao, possesses abilities that exceed the conventional, surpassing the typical capacities of yin and yang. His strength, speed, and Tao manipulation prowess have all reached new heights, making him an extraordinary force. In essence, Gabi Maru exemplifies the potential, the struggle, and the astounding possibilities of Tao hybridization. He is a testament to survival, resilience, and the profound impact of hybridization on an individual's power capabilities. In a high-stakes situation where Tao usage can mean the difference between life and death, understanding the depletion and replenishment of Tao becomes critical. Skilled practitioners like Xion need to manage their Tao reserves carefully, using their energy strategically to avoid shortening their lifespan or risking immediate death. Certainly, while Tao holds great power and potential for those who can master it, it also carries significant disadvantages that must be recognized for effective usage. Life force drain. The most apparent drawback of using Tao is the strain it places on the user's life force. Each time Tao is utilized, it depletes a portion of the user's energy. If used carelessly or excessively, the practitioner risks shortening their lifespan or even causing their immediate death. Skill and knowledge requirements. Manipulating Tao isn't a straightforward process. It requires significant skill and understanding, both of which take time and practice to acquire. For less experienced practitioners, the use of Tao can be inconsistent or even backfire. Vulnerability to opposing Tao. In Hell's Paradise, there's a system of opposing Tao types: fire, water, wood, metal, and earth. Each type is strong against one type and weak against another. This means the practitioner could be at a disadvantage if facing an opponent whose Tao type counters their own. In the context of Xion's battle against Mudam, these disadvantages come into play. Despite Xion's adeptness at wielding Tao, he has to contend with the drain on his life force during the intense confrontation, requiring him to strategize his Tao usage wisely to prevent premature exhaustion or worse. Moreover, while Xion is proficient in manipulating his Tao, Mugan's ability to regenerate using Tao presents a unique challenge. Overcoming this requires Xion to push beyond conventional Tao usage, emphasizing the importance of versatile knowledge and skills in the field of Tao. Finally, the principle of opposing Tao types adds another layer of complexity to the fight. Understanding this aspect of Tao and strategizing around it becomes a crucial part of Xion's battle tactics. These factors serve to illustrate that while Tao is a powerful tool, it isn't without its limitations and risks. The mastery of it involves not only learning to wield it effectively, but also understanding and navigating its potential disadvantages. In the heat of battle, every action taken and every decision made have direct consequences. The more Xion draws upon his life essence to wield this power, the more he risks depleting his reserves. This brings an element of strategic planning to the fight, as reckless use of his energy might leave Xion weakened at a critical moment or even cost him his life. Likewise, the understanding of this spiritual force is put to the test. In his encounter with Mudan, Xion must flex his knowledge and push his capabilities to their limits. The breadth of his wisdom in wielding this energy becomes a key determinant of the battle's outcome. Incorrect or inefficient use could result in misdirected attacks, self-inflicted damage, or wasted energy. Furthermore, the principle of elemental opposition adds another layer to the strategic landscape of their duel. The life essence is segmented into 5 elements, each bearing strengths and weaknesses against others. Being aware of one's own elemental type as well as the opponent's becomes a game on elemental chess. If Xion's elemental affinity counters Mudon's, he can turn the tide of battle in his favor. Conversely, if Mudon's element dominates Xion's, he might find himself at a disadvantage. In conclusion, mastering this spiritual energy is a high-stakes journey fraught with potential pitfalls. It demands not only the ability to command this power, but also deep understanding, strategic planning, and keen awareness of the elemental dynamics. The face-off between Xion and Mudon vividly illustrates this complex interplay, offering a captivating exploration of the intricacies involved in harnessing this life essence. As we conclude our discussion on Tao and Hell's Paradise, let's reflect on some broader questions. How would the dynamics of the story change if Tao didn't have elemental classifications? Would this alter the power balance among the characters? Considering the life force drain that comes with using Tao, how might characters weigh the risks and rewards in different situations? Are there instances where this consideration drastically impacts the course of events? Given the steep learning curve associated with Tao mastery, how do individual characters' journeys and experiences shape their unique strategies and techniques in Tao manipulation? How might future battles evolve as characters deepen their understanding of Tao and discover more innovative applications of this life force? In what ways does the concept of Tao enrich the storyline and the evolution of characters in Hell's Paradise? Can you identify key plot twists or character development moments deeply tied to it? Pondering these questions can deepen your understanding of Tao's role in shaping the narrative and character dynamics. It becomes evident just how intricate and influential this concept is in shaping both the narrative and character's evolution within the series. We've navigated the key steps to mastering Tao, delved into its classifications, and considered both its advantages and potential pitfalls. By contemplating the questions proposed, you'll be able to draw deeper insights into the undercurrents that drive the series and its characters. You might find your perspective on the events and character actions within Hell's Paradise enriched. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Hell's Paradise and its profound exploration. It's been a pleasure to delve into this topic with you. If you have any other inquiries or there's another theme you'd like to investigate, don't hesitate to reach out. Until our next exploration, keep learning and stay curious. Feel free to share your thoughts and continue the discussion.